What's up guys, it's Cookie Junker here, bringing you a bit of a different video. I'm going to unbox the Elgato Game Capture HD and kind of just really go over my thoughts and stuff. I'll be doing a review of this in a bit, so click on the screen now and I'll have probably posted a link to it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice with this is it is really small, and this is kind of one of the main reasons why I chose it. I mean, just in case you can't get an idea of scale, I have my phone, which is a HTC Desire C. You see that? It's not that big. And a DSi XL, it's like the big one. So you can really see it is, the box itself is tiny. So I ain't even took the plastic off this yet. It's actually it's just coming. Oh, this is nice. This is kind of like a book, and right there is your Elgato. It's presented really nicely, kind of in this book kind of format. There's the quick guide here, which there we go. There you go. Yes. And I'm going to work on a bit of a dodgy angle here, but never mind. There we go. I mean, that is a quick guide. Look how look at that, it's one page. But this is really easy to set up. And here is the Elgato itself. So you can, I mean, in comparison to my hand, I don't even have that big of hands, to be honest. And then if I just get my DSi again, the XL, look at that! That's insane! I mean, is it the same size as, it's the same size as my phone almost. People have been comparing this to iPhones and stuff. I don't have an iPhone. I do have an old iPod Touch that I can use though. If I just quickly take it out of its case, in comparison to it's probably because more people have iPods, but there you go. So there's the iPod. Obviously the Elgato is a lot thicker, but you know, you get the idea. So, go a bit deeper into this box of treasures. I have no idea how we get in here. There we go. And here are all your cables. I'm just going to chuck this over here. We've got the component cable, which will allow you to connect your Wii up, or if you've already got a Hubbage HD PVR, you can just use the Xbox or PS3 through component cables, but you will only get 1080i, not P, so you might want to bear that in mind. It doesn't come with a Wii cable though, so that might be a bit of a deal breaker for some, but you can buy one for fairly cheap. We've got one HDMI cable. People have been annoying me on YouTube because I've seen some other reviews and I just thought I'd throw mine out there as just like an extra thing, because I now like to watch other people's, and they were saying that why don't they come with two, you know, it's really annoying. What's the point? If you're recording in HD, if you want to record in HD, that means you're going to be playing in HD, otherwise what are you doing? So you're going to have another HDMI cable. Why do they need to give you another one? You already have one. It'd just be a bit of a waste, to be honest. So yeah, one HDMI cable is all you need. You've got the USB cable. This is a USB to micro USB cable. Really long cable, so if your computer's really far away from your Elgato, you'll be fine. So that's all good. And finally, we have the dedicated PS3 cable, which is really nice. It stops you having to go out and buy component cables for it, or having the big component cables. It's just a nice, small little lead with the special. You can't really see it because it's kind of been wrapped up the end, but the special end of the PS3. So yeah, let's have a look at the connections here. So on the Elgato, I'm just going to actually bring this in a bit, if you can see that alright. So on the Elgato we have a AV in, so that's for if you're going to be using your PS3, you've got to go through that, because it's got Blu-ray built in. It has a DC IP encryption, I think, so that means you cannot record through your HDMI. You've got to go through the normal, I can't remember what you call this, the normal like AV PS3 bit. So that's fine, you can still reach 1080i, and most things on YouTube are only 720p anyway. Most games are rendered in 720p. So you'll be, yeah, it's not a great loss, and that's all I'll be posting in, to be honest, anyway. So that just goes in there. We've got the HDMI in, which obviously self-explanatory, and then on the back we've got the HDMI out, and we have got the USB, which obviously goes to your computer. That'll go to your TV or your monitor or whatever. I'll be using a monitor, and obviously this will be in from your Xbox, or just your Xbox really, and that'll be for like the PS3 and the Wii. Alright, so now I'm going to go through how to connect up to PS3. So as you can see, I'm on PS3 monitor, and I have my laptop, which is all very nice. Normally it would be pulled forward, but I've just been using this as my sort of display area. So we have the Elgato. We obviously need the wires, so this is the dedicated PS3 wire. We need the HDMI cable, which I'll use the one on my PS3, just because it's pointless getting that one out. And you also need the software, so you go to Elgato's site, you download the software, so it says download Game Capture HD for Mac or for Windows. This is a really good thing about Elgato, they actually made it for both operating systems. I am not the biggest fan of Mac, to be honest with you guys, and I think it's pretty good that they've included it, to be honest, because, you know, it opens up for so many more people to be able to do that, so it's really good. And the software, I'll actually just get it up. I actually got it before I actually got this. I don't know why, I just kind of decided to. And that means you don't get a disc, obviously you just download it off the internet, so you do need an internet connection. This is the software, and it all looks very nice and good, and it'll say new versions available when you install it, and boom, it installs. So I'll leave that to install, and we'll kind of get onto the software bit. Back to the PS3. Oh my god, thumbs up for drumstick pencils. Amazing, I know. I'm just chucking a little bit. My bed's just slowly getting more covered in crap. 3D glasses. So if I just pull this out, I'm just charging that. Oh, breaking things. Yeah, it's silent forth. So that's my HDMI cable in there, if you can see that alright. So all I'm going to do is remove that actually. Thumbs up for fat PS3 as well, like a beast. And I need to get this cable out, which is going to be a bit I'm sorry guys. Camera going to suffer here. I can't get in. Oh, there we go, that took forever. So, here we have the AV which will go, I think it's called, I don't know what it's called. And that will go into PS3. So, I'm just going to turn this on the side. There is your HDMI in. There is the internet, the Ethernet. And there is what you want to plug in. That is the old sort of, if anyone's had a PS2 or a PS1, you'll know. And you just kind of stick that in there. There's also the audio optical cable thing there, but just ignore it, it's all good. And yeah, that's in, so it's all nicely secure in. Get your Elgato. I'm not going to take the plastic off, I don't even dare. Make sure this goes in right. You obviously want to make sure that that bit there, the flat bit faces flat bit faces upwards, and push it in like so. Make sure that's securely fastened there, and it's all good. Then get the end of the HDMI cable. I'm just going to shove it under here while my mouse is getting in the way of it. And what you're going to want to do with that is obviously plug it into the HDMI output on your Elgato. So HDMI out, I'm just going to plug that in. I'll try and... Oh, awkward. Plug that in there. And then obviously you're going to want to plug your USB cable in. So I'm going to plug that in. I'll sort this all out because it's look at my room, it's right tip. And I'll be back in a minute showing you it on the computer. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to set up your PS3 so it's working with your Elgato to your computer. Now there is a bit of a problem with this, which comes in the form of my Samsung monitor, and that is when you change the video settings on your PS3, it comes on your computer but not on the monitor. And I'm going to kind of go on how to solve that, as I think other people will get this problem with with different Samsung TVs and stuff. So I've got a fat PS3, and you need to hold it down to hold the power button down to change the video settings. I'm pretty sure the new one does it automatically, I think, but yeah, let's see the PS3. So you'll notice on my laptop we should be getting the PS3 thing. So hang on, it'll just sort itself out a bit, there we go. So there's the photo, the epilepsy thing. and there we go, the PS3 starting. On my monitor, however, or it could be a TV, it just comes up with this message which says not optimal mode, recommended mode 1920 by 1080, which is obviously 1080p. So now what? You can't use this because if I just get my remote and turn it on, you can see how laggy it is if I just press across. Did you see how long it took for that to go across? So yeah, it's not. You can't play on that. I have found a solution to this, and that what you've got to do is you've got to go to your computer. You've got to go down to the display settings. So it will be a bit of a bit annoying because you've kind of got to. You kind of got to just guess and then click down and then hopefully you'll land on the right one. So we go in display settings, click on that, and then go to video output settings, and we're just going to kind of change it manually. To do this, go upwards to the component D terminal connection there, click across, and then just press change. It'll come up with a 30-second thing. It'll go no signal, then it'll go, do you want these settings? You click yes. So just go across yes, and then choose the output. I found this monitor will work if you put it on 1080i, but it just, I don't know, it's not as good. It kind of like, the picture seems to like shake up and down a little bit for some reason. So I'm gonna go on 720p. So if you just go down and select the one you want, says 578. I don't know why you'd put it on that, but whatever. Come on, there we go. Click on that, and then just go across again, and as soon as you've done that, it'll say 1 moment please, and boom, it comes up on here. So we just press yes if we want those settings, and it'll just go over the settings again, and there we go, it's on both screens now. So that's completely working now, and it's all good. I don't know why it has, you're going to have to set the audio output to this one, audio input connection SCART AV multi, instead of the HDMI, and click enter. And then once you've done that, it's all sorted. It is all sorted, and that's kind of how you get around that problem. I don't know what the whole 1080i thing's about. I think it's just this monitor, to be honest, that doesn't really like it. But again, if you've got any questions, just comment below. Alright, so I thought I'd come to the computer and show you the software. Now you can go full screen with this, but I don't really tend to like doing that because normally this bar disappears, although sometimes it doesn't, or it should, but this is a bit of an error I found with it. There we go, now it's gone, and you can access the controls. So you can see obviously my screen, which I've been just sort of on Battlefield a bit, and I've missed something, I've missed my kills. I'm like, god damn. On HD PVR2, or the not old HD PVR, or a Roxio, you'd have missed it, that's it, gone. Elgato on the other hand, you can get this little sort of sliders, and drag it back, and then you can see, I don't know where my gameplay actually was, I didn't play for that long, there we go. Before that, I literally just came in and then died. You can see here where I've come in, and then this is the actual gameplay. So all I need to do is click this red button here, record, and everything's now been saved, and it's recording live. So that massive chunk just got saved, and now it's recording live. When you've finished recording, you click off this and go into the edit bit, and it'll process the video. This one was really short, so I just did it in seconds. And here we go. You'll see it's processing at the bottom, and it didn't take that long. I did a half-an-hour video that took quite a while to process after I'd finished recording, but it's not too bad. I had the bitrate really high, so you can't really, you can't really take it down because of the quality. And once it's done, you'll be able to click the little button in the corner here, which will come up like this. That'll take you to the folder. So I just click on that. It'll take me to the folder where all the games are in. Now you'll see the name of it is sort of My Great Game by My Great Game Capture, and you can change that really easily. All you need to do is go capture, and then go in right down to the bottom and just change this. You can change what game it is, so I could change it to Battlefield, and boom, there we go. So now it'd save as My Great Capture Battlefield. This is really good because on fraps and stuff it doesn't do that. It's just a random number and letter as kind of assortment. You can also have description, tags, and a title, obviously, which you change for each video. But yeah, there you go. So on the main page itself, you have the information about what you're recording at and what you're currently seeing. You can change the settings for this. So if I had an Xbox, I'd click on the Xbox, or a Wii U if I had a Wii U or an iPod Touch or anything. You click on the one that's right for you, and then click the profile, so what resolution you want to record it at. You can also choose the quality. Since doing my majorly long video, which will be on my channel soon, I've turned it down a bit just because it took ages to render. So it's a bit like you've just got to experiment for yourself, really. The picture is where you can adjust everything. So if you think the contrast needs changing, or the brightness, or whatever, or the saturation, you can do that yourself. Look about for stuff on YouTube and on the internet, and they'll probably have a really good setup that you can just copy. For the audio, that's pretty simple. It's just like this, and I'm going to leave it because it's fine. You can change the audio, the game audio. So as you can see here, there is a bit of audio going on. You can turn this up and down with these nice little analog kind of. I really like this. It's just a really nice style. You can turn your microphone on by clicking on that, and you'll see as I'm talking, it's coming on. You can click this box for automatically reduce it when the game sound gets reduce the game sound when it gets really loud, so you can still hear the commentary, which is a really nice feature. Again, you can turn it up and down. You can change what device it is. So that's my microphone in my laptop that's built in. This is my Turtle Beach that I'm talking to you with now. So you can do all that. You can even go into settings and just mess about with everything, which I'm just going to leave it alone. It's fine. One quick thing, Elgato. Please add a sound recorder for Mac and PC, just because we all know that PS3, there's my PS3 chat is just rubbish, isn't it? I mean, we all get over it, you know. And with a sound recorder on your computer, you could go on Skype and record your commentary with your friends and whoever, and then still be, recording the game sound for your PS3, and you don't have to match them all up by recording with some third-party free software that you can get, and then having to, match. Yeah, it's just a pain. Please add this in. Please comment below if you agree. If anyone from Elgato's watching this, just put it in. You can live stream. I'm not live streaming, so I ain't really messed about with that. Just again, fan videos. I'm not going everything full in detail, but that was originally only in the beta, but now it's in the full proper version, so that's good. And we're back to that. So I just get rid of that just because it's not really necessary. Well, the live commentary bit is, but the streaming bit isn't really necessary to me. This is something you need to do. This little box here mutes the game sound. If I turn this on, when it gets really loud, so you can see that on my timeline I'm a bit back, and that was when I was recording the audio. So yeah, it's you kind of need that off, because otherwise you will get sort of interference. So if you're playing a game and you've got your speakers on, and then you've got the laptop on with that or computer on with that playing, you're going to sort of be playing it, and then there's going to be delayed sound, and it just gets really annoying. So just leave it off. So yeah, and yeah, I've been kicked for being idle too long, so that's all good. The edit section I've already gone over, but I'm not going to go over this too much in detail. But you can, or the video clips which have been sort of saved, like this one, you can crop it and edit and everything directly in here. You can export to YouTube, Facebook, and iPhones, iPads, everything. It's really easy, really nice software. It completes it, and is kind of really a selling point rather than something that, if you're really serious about this, you should be using. Because if you are full on really serious about making videos, you're probably going to have like Sony Vegas or some other editing software. But this is good, I'm not saying it's really good, but it's not, it don't go as advanced as something like Sony Vegas. And the whole package of this software makes the Elgato, I think, the best game capture card or device on the market. You could argue other things for different reasons, and remember, it's always about you. It's always about which one's the best for you. It might be because of the price point that you go for like a Roxia. It might be because your computer's not very good, but you've got the money, so you go for the Huppy HD PVR 2. But if you've got money and your computer's good, this is definitely the best one you want to go for. It's got the best software. It's compatible with Mac, which is a major selling point for some people. and it's tiny, as I showed you before. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate and subscribe. Click on screen now, and I'll take you to just some random video that I did on Minecraft or something probably, and I'll see you in the next video.